I'm never going to stop talking about this movie. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Today I'm about to watch the deleted scene from The Batman. Now, if you've not seen The Batman, this is a massive spoiler, so I would suggest not watching this video, not until after you've seen the movie. Otherwise, stick around because as a massive fan of this movie, I mean, I literally went and saw this movie 3 times the week it opened. I have not gone back. I've held my ground. I have not gone back. I want to, but instead I built an entire bat suit that I shoot cosplay in. I just love this movie, but the one thing, I will be honest, I will be very honest, and I know a lot of people have not said this, but I wasn't crazy about the Joker we got at the end. We only got a very brief snippet of it, but if I was judging an entire performance off that very, very brief snippet, I wouldn't have been that impressed. With only just that little tease, it wasn't enough for me to sit there and go, well, that guy's awful. No, it just wasn't enough of a sample for me to go, oh, I really like this interpretation. However, from what I hear, I'm about to find out a lot more about what this interpretation will be like and how this actor fits in it. And that is something I need to see, because that is exactly what I was missing from that initial viewing, or viewings. Here we go. Looks like my hair in the morning. Wait, he's meeting with Batman? What? 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 What is going on?
Present. Almost our anniversary, isn't it?
There's a serial killer. I want your perspective.
First anniversary is paper. What makes you think I come so cheap?
I thought you'd be curious.
You think I could offer this stuff?
Don't you?
You're pictures.
Oh, I like this.
It's violence. It's so baroque.
So this would have been early.
He makes little puzzles, doesn't he? So meticulous.
Oh no, more like
He's
halfway.
been planning this his whole life. I know who he is.
Oh. Who is he?
He's a nobody. Wants to be somebody. The mayor, the commissioner. He's got ambition.
You think his motive is political?
Oh, no. This is very, very personal. He feels these people have all wronged him. Probably goes way back. Unhealed wounds, stolen lunch money.
Why is he writing to me?
Maybe he's a fan of yours?
Oh, love this.
Or maybe he's got a grudge against you, too. Maybe you're the main course. Any theories?
Not yet.
Really? You're normally so ahead of the curve. Something is different this time. This is very upsetting to you.
Let's get back to him.
Why? You're so much more fun.
I'm not here to talk about me.
What are you here to talk about?
I want to know how he thinks.
You know exactly how he thinks. Have you read this file? You two have so much in common. Masked Avengers. So he's even more righteous. Oh, are you afraid he makes you look soft?
You're wasting my time.
Okay. I'll tell you what I really think. I think you don't really care about his motives, whether he loves or hates you. I think somewhere deep down, you're just terrified. Because you're not sure he's wrong, huh? You think they deserved it, huh? You think they deserved it.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was probably a pretty good snapshot of what I looked like in the theater, because I was that reminded me so much of the absolute just enjoyment I had of that movie. Now, I do understand why that was cut, though. I completely understand why that was cut. It had to be cut because if that happened halfway through the movie, you would be expecting the Joker to reappear throughout the rest of the movie. I would have been sitting there thinking the whole movie, and it might have worked, but in my opinion, you might have sat there, I know I would have, and thought, when does the Joker come back? When does he become the main villain? When is that twist? When Riddler is taken out and Joker becomes the villain in this movie? I think that would have been too much of a setup for something like that to occur. And if we only got one more scene with the Joker, which is what we got, then it might have been like not enough of a payoff. I almost feel like this scene is distracting from the main plot, and it doesn't add to the plot. Because you can already figure out, yes, Batman's afraid that this guy's a little bit right. And he's afraid he's a lot like him. And there is a lot there that they already explained throughout the movie without the Joker having to be the one to handhold the audience and tell them, oh, by the way, in case you didn't notice all this stuff, I'm just going to tell you right now. So I get why they cut it. It wasn't a necessary scene for the movie itself. As a fan, did you see my face? I loved that. I loved everything about that. Actually, one thing I didn't love about it was I'm not sure about the laugh. Gonna be honest, not my favorite Joker laugh. Not very iconic, I guess, in the grand mythos of the Joker laugh. So, but that is kind of the smallest thing I could say. I mean, otherwise, it was a really good interpretation because I like what they did with this version. Because he was just uncomfortable. He was just unpleasant to be around. And he was having such joy and so much fun and just enjoying the moment. I like that. It was a different take on the Joker. But similar, obviously, but it was just something different. And I love that they establish, oh yeah, they've got history. It was their 1-year anniversary, in fact. So I loved that. I loved that added to the Batman mythos. And we've already established, yeah, Joker and Batman, they've already met. We don't need to do an origin story. But I do think all the scarring and stuff, I have a feeling that is their origin story. The reason he's lost most of his hair, the reason he's got all the scars, I have a feeling that is their origin story. And I have a feeling that is kind of the Red Hood storyline. At least in my head, that is exactly what happened. The Red Hood storyline, Killing Joke storyline, where, he was a regular looking dude wearing a mask, then got dropped in a vat of acid. That's what I'm going with here. And maybe Batman didn't mean to do it. Maybe he did in this version. Kind of doubt it, because he really did try to pull his punches most of the time. But in either case, I like that in that one scene, we got an entire origin story as far as I'm concerned. And I'm great with that. I am so great with that. And to be honest, I'm okay with this living outside the movie. Like, I can watch this scene on its own and get pure enjoyment out of it. I don't actually need it inserted into the movie. It's a weird thing to think, but the scene itself is so good, I can just watch the scene. And I'm really glad a scene like this exists because it does lay to rest a little bit of my fears on this new actor. And I shouldn't say fears, it was more like I was just a little unsure. The snippet we got wasn't enough for me to make a real judgment on how to feel. And this gave me so much more to work with, and I have definite feelings. I think this is I don't know if I'm going to sit here and say he's the best Joker ever, but I do like him in this scene. So if they are going to make another The Batman, which I'm pretty sure they are, and the Joker's going to be involved, I'm very okay with this actor carrying on the torch, especially after the scene. After this scene, yeah. And that falls to the directing as much as the acting, if not more, because the way that scene plays out, that slow burn that the whole movie was so good at. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready to see this Joker now. I'm ready to see it. All right. I obviously loved this. What did you think? Leave your comments below. Maybe you're underwhelmed by this. Maybe you were looking for something different from the Joker, or maybe this is an interpretation that you are looking forward to. Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel out immensely and lets me get more content to you guys. And before I go, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thank you for watching.